Hello, this is Chris McCutcheon, and this is my discussion response for Module 3 on blaxploitation in films from the 1960s and 1970s. I think, for the most part, that the images seen in these blaxploitation films empowered black people at the time. This is because, for the first time, they are seeing black women in stronger power roles, where previously these women were submissive, supporting characters to men. These leading characters were strong inspirations of the Black Power movement because they embodied what other people were feeling at the time. They wanted to be separate from the Western, white aesthetic and independent in their own right. However, once we look closer at these films, it does seem to give strong evidence to support the negative reviews given by the Black Arts, Black Power, and NAACP groups. They are objectifying of women, one-sided, and violent, when none of these ideals represents anything that these groups preach. They want black people to have a strong identity and know who they really are, to make a strong society for themselves and other black people so that they can all thrive in the future. Films like Foxy Brown and Claudine, the two films that I watched, represent some aspects of blaxploitation in films in different ways. Foxy Brown is very blunt when stating its plot and goals. As Foxy tries to rid her world of all white influences, she is shown as a savior of black people from the oppressed white drug lords who would keep all of them down. It empowers black audiences to see a strong black woman character such as Foxy. Except, they seem to objectify her by using her promiscuity and sexual nature in ways to get what she wants. Claudine takes a much more realistic stance on black life in the 60s and 70s. She is a single mother supporting 6 children and is much more relatable to audiences, as many other single parents like her might identify with her. As she faces and overcomes hardship with her own children and other people, she empowers other people to do the same. However, as a character, most of the other characters in the film don't seem to have a lot of respect for Claudine. Rupert seems to treat her as a sexual object, much like Foxy, and her children undervalue the care that she gives them. The film also shows how black people as a whole seem to be kept down by the white oppression of the government. Through Social Security, people feel that it's impossible to escape the lives that they already have. Thus, the NAACP, the Black Power movement, and the Black Arts movement all agree that these movies should not represent something that would keep down black people.